All right. Hey guys, kind of just going off the cuff here for my quote-unquote discoveries that I made. Um, I'm just gonna show some clips here to show off what I found. And what I found is I'm not sure if it's entirely useful or viable, but I'm going to show it anyway. And that is the potential for bosses that don't dodge during Dark Step, a potential for an infinite combo on some bosses, or a decent amount of damage on some bosses. I don't know if you can go infinite with it. I haven't yet, but just take a look at this clip I'm about to show you on a Holly fight. So you can see she broke my combo, but here, uh, you get a little bit more stun. Now, I don't know if there's like this might suggest that there's some kind of internal stun value that as long as you keep it above a certain rate, you'll just keep comboing them. But other than that, I'm not sure what to make of it. I've also done it on... No. I'm pretty sure I've done it on... what's his face? Death metal. But more importantly, the reason why this might be viable or important is I've done it on HMV, Harvey, and as for those of you who are watching this, you may know Harvey can be a real pain because he tends to warp around a lot when you're facing him, and it can make your time anywhere from minute 12 seconds to like over 2 minutes. And eventually, if we don't figure out some kind of manip for HMV, the run's just gonna be highly dependent on if you get a lucky HMV. But here's the infinite on him. Show it again. Essentially, you go into Dark Step, you mash really fast, and in order to get the fastest slashes out, you vary your stance while mashing. Now, I like to think that this might be beneficial for Adrian to figure out, just because the way that he mashes like this, it's faster than what I am doing currently. It's shown in this video. I don't know how he does it. I haven't figured it out. I'm still trying to figure it out, but yeah, maybe if you can get more hits in, it'll last longer, and potentially we can have a fast Harvey. Because this clip is 13 seconds. He starts at about 85% health. And he ends at about 60, 55. So yeah. Ultimately, I don't know if that's going to be useful or not, because consistency is one thing. Like, you can't always pull it off. Or at least I haven't been able to get consistent with it. Maybe my mashing's bad, or there's some other element I'm not understanding with it. However, this has led to 2 boss manipulations that I have found. And I use the word manipulation loosely just because there's still some element of randomness to it, but it seems to eliminate a good portion of the randomness. So here's the manip on uh, what's his face? Death metal. And this is the full fight, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. So you can see 30 seconds. This will consistently is about 35 to 40 seconds every time you fight, if as long as you get a decent pattern, which most of the time you do. Even if he hops backwards, you still don't lose that much time. But both of these manips kind of work the same way, similarly, and it kind of makes it so that the boss battles become more akin to how Suda wanted you to do them. And let me just show you why. Because wrestling moves are so back. Yes, they are. So yeah. For this manip, it's simple. You parry, you dark step, you mash like fuck until they are stunned. You do the wrestling move. Once the wrestling move is finished, you do a full charge slash, and then repeat. Once it gets below half health, if you got a good pattern, you can see here after the second round, you hit the charge slash, and then a parry, and then the fight's over. Beautiful, right? Holly is the other one, and it's slightly different. Let's see. No, that's not it. I don't know if I have footage of the Holly one, but here's the manip. This is as much footage as I have. So, same process: dark step, mash, stun, wrestling move, and then just repeat. There's no full charge slashes for this fight, and I typically get anywhere from about a minute 5 to 55 seconds in this fight now, consistently. I'm not sure what my run had, but I think anything I might have messed it up a little bit in my run that I just submitted. However, anything to manipulate her such that she doesn't run away, which seemingly enough she doesn't run away when you do the manip, because she has enough. I guess she has enough attacks before she typically runs away that you can just finish the fight. But yeah, those are my findings, or the main ones anyway. Another finding that I found is you can hit Jean. I'm not sure if this has been found yet, but Jean can be hit under certain circumstances that I didn't think it was possible. So you can knock her out of that, which typically you can't, but if you time it appropriately, you can. And if you pay attention to the health bar here, she was doing two punches in this move where you zoom punch, zoom punch. She was going to do two, and then I was going to go to the last phase of the fight. Where the other thing that I found was here, you can knock her out of this if you time it appropriately. The stomp. And here's another example. Here's another example. Another one. And that was the lunging forward punches. This time it was a 3-hit variant. So yeah, very nice to do. And that should make that fight a little bit easier. Granted, the stomp timing is way easier to get than the lunging timing, but still both doable. I've got them both in runs. I'm not sure if I got it in this run, but that's why you don't see me doing regular slashes to get them out of whatever move they're doing now. I just let it rip. And this might be an infinite combo video on her. Yeah, it is. And I could be wrong about this, but I don't think if there is an infinite combo this to be had, it's going to be very useful on not Jean, Bad Girl, just because she's so large of a health bar. It's, yeah, I just think charge slashes are way faster probably for that fight, or not way faster, but definitely faster. Um, and this is where I have ended my research so far. Back when I played it casually on the Wii, this strat that I found for the infinite, I can't do it now. I'm not sure if it's a bitter thing or if it's just I forgot how to do it. But if you were to do it on Jean and put probably some other bosses, because typically she dodges in Dark Step, but if you can actually hit her in Dark Step, you can mash to your heart's content, and it will actually go insanely fast and get the melt her health bar so fast. I don't remember what difficulty it was on when I did it on the Wii, and I haven't been able to find it since I've done it on the Wii. Maybe it's a Wii exclusive thing, but if someone finds it, 55 Adrian, I don't know. It could be a faster, more consistent Gene fight. But yeah, I'm gonna upload this one too. And I guess while I'm here, I'm gonna demonstrate the Destroy Man. So this is normally when he goes up in the air, the time it takes, and this is with Dark Stepping. As you can see, he starts the charge for the cannon way sooner. However, the timing is different to hit it out of the air, and it's not consistent to get him to launch the fireballs in Dark Step. But if you Dark Step, you don't actually lose any time for him to send fireballs, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. Cool.